Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I decided that I wanted to make at least one drawing for Mermay this year, so that's what I'll do today. In case you don't know, Mermay is a drawing contest hosted by Tom Bancroft, a famous Disney animator, and this contest takes place every year in May, and every day you have to create a mermaid drawing according to a prompt. By the way, on the Mermay homepage are really good resources like drawing tips and tutorials, so make sure to check it out. To be honest, I'm not really good at doing daily prompts, so I just chose one that I could connect with, and that was day 15, lassoed. I immediately did an ugly sketch of what came to my mind, and that's this one. When I read the prompt and thought about it in connection with mermaids, I had to think of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, where Ron, Hermione, Cho, and the little sister of Fleur Delacour are tied to some algae ropes underwater in the Black Lake, guarded by mermaids, or rather merpeople, and the Triwizard champions have to save them. So I kinda bent the prompt a little and interpreted it as tied up, but maybe the mermaids threw the ropes at them like lassos, so who knows? I transferred my super ugly sketch to another sketchbook because I liked the general size of the drawing, and then refined the sketch afterwards. The way I'm transferring sketches is by placing transparent paper on top of the drawing, trace the lines, then turn the transparent paper around, apply graphite with graphite pencils, and then turn it around again, place it where I want it to be in the end, and trace the final version. This is how I learned it from my mother, and I thought this was common knowledge, but I saw this one several times now in art hack videos, and I was quite surprised that apparently it's not common knowledge. I know that there's real tracing paper that you can use or light pads, but it works just fine this way. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you knew that you can easily transfer your drawings this way, or if you also consider this a hack. Before painting everything with watercolors, I applied masking fluid so I don't get paint on where there shouldn't be paint on. So, time for a small disclaimer. I'm not an expert in watercolors. In fact, I didn't use watercolors in months because I heavily cheated on them with gouache, and I definitely want to get back into watercolor painting, but this is basically my first painting after my watercolor break, and I had zero idea what I was doing, so please don't expect me to produce a masterpiece. Let's just look at it with Bob Ross's eyes and call it happy little accidents, because oh my god, there were many accidents. First of all, I had a specific idea for the background in mind, but I didn't know how to get there, so I just experimented with different shades of green until I kinda got what I wanted, which was greenish, gloomy looking water. And of course, while splattering paint, I got some of the paint on the back of the mermaid where I hadn't applied masking fluid because I thought I only needed it around the edges. Well, next time I'll know better. Also, I wanted the ropes to fade more into the background, but they were kinda prominent. Luckily, I ruined the background a little by accidentally lifting off some paint. And while trying to fix it, I created some dark patches that could be some kind of underwater shrubbery, so I decided that I'll just add some more of these patches where the ropes could be attached. And the list of accidents goes on. I forgot to film how I painted her skin, and while painting her skin, I kind of forgot that she's supposed to have an ear, which I didn't realize until I painted over her ear with the red watercolor for her hair. So I created a new kind of mermaid who's got no ears. All the accidents aside, it was such a different experience working with watercolors in comparison to gouache. I feel like watercolor has its own mind and just does what it wants to do, but maybe that's just my personal impression because I'm not working with watercolors that often. Actually, Mermay is more of a digital drawing contest, but my digital drawing skills are even worse than my watercolor painting skills because they are basically non-existent, so I went for a traditional medium here. However, If you'd like to see me work digitally, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm using the Winsor Newton Cotman watercolors here, as well as liquid watercolors by Ecoline. And I feel like the Ecoline watercolors are way more pigmented than the Winsor Newton ones, which is why I'm thinking about using up my Winsor Newton box and then switching to Ecoline, but we'll see. Also, I incorporated my Coliro Pearlcolors in this painting because they are just so pretty and shiny. And in the end, I decided to use a colored pencil to go over her tail because I thought it looked a little flat. Let me know in the comments what you think about my interpretation of the prompt and what you have or would have painted. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!